What if I told you there's one secret hack to unlocking your deepest forward fold? Let's get into it. When I started training mobility not that long ago, my deepest forward fold was about here. So my very first mobility goal was just to be able to touch my toes. Once I was able to touch my toes, I realized this forward fold comes in really handy for things like press to handstand. Having a reasonable forward fold also offers you other opportunities to advance with your calisthenics from L-sits up into presses and much, much more. And there's actually one key secret to unlocking a deeper forward fold. Let's get started with the best progressions. The biggest mistake people make when they first start trying to forward fold is with the pelvis. So most people will try to lock the legs out, round down through the spine, and they find they get jammed up somewhere here. So I'm about to share with you a few drills that can change the shape of the pelvis to unlock your forward fold. Grab yourself some blocks or similar rectangular objects. So the way these videos are supposed to work is I'm supposed to build up the suspense and give you the secret hack right at the end. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that cruel. I'm going to give it to you right now. The secret to a good deep forward fold is tilting the pelvis forward. To do that, we can start by bending the knees. From there, you can tilt the pelvis forwards like so. Maybe you've got your blocks out here for support as you now start to try and lengthen through the knees. The head and chest can start to fall and drape down, and you can get this sensation of straightening and bending the legs, and you'll already notice you're deeper. You can also try one at a time, one leg at a time, from bent to straight. These are called elephant walks, and you can play around with the height of the blocks if that's feeling too easy. I'm looking to keep my belly connected with my thighs the whole time. Another great drill to teach the pelvis to stay tilted forward and to keep that compression on is to trap something in between the belly and the thighs, like a yoga block or a rolled up yoga mat or a newspaper or something like that. And now I'm squishing my belly into the block so that the block stays where it is. And from here I can start to play with that straightening of the legs without dropping my block, and you'll find that you can start to get the head and chest further and further down into your fold. We have the same situation when we're doing our seated fold. Most people will round through the spine, keep the legs locked out. Notice the pelvis is tilting backwards, not forwards, and they'll get jammed up here somewhere. So what we need to do is bend the knees, tilt the pelvis forward, connect the belly to the tops of the thighs. You can use the hands to pull yourself forward, and from here maybe even grab the bottoms of the feet, and you can start to walk the heels out further and further, trying to connect the belly to the thighs, keeping that pelvis tilted forward the whole time until you get deeper and deeper into something that resembles a forward fold. A strap can also come in very handy here. So again, we posture forward, tilt the pelvis forward, pull yourself with the strap, and from here you can wiggle those heels out until you're finding your fold. Another classic I love from yoga is tucking the hands under the toes. So we want to lift the toes up, tuck the hands in until the toes touch the crease of the wrist. Again, notice I'm bending my knees so that my belly stays connected to my thighs. From here, I can drop my head and chest, and now I can start to straighten my legs. And maybe they're not locking out all the way just yet, but maybe you're just getting partial reps until you get that nervy sensation. But just hanging out here, pulsing 10 times, and then just holding for a period of 20 to 30 seconds, using the anchorage of your hands to pull yourself deeper into your forward fold, can be really, really great. Here's a variation I've been really enjoying lately. So I'm going to make a bind behind the legs with the hands on the elbows,
And from here, try to smell my knees. And now I'm going to try to straighten my legs while keeping my head connected to my knees. I really enjoy this for the extra upper body compression. It's a bit of a weird one, but I mean, I'm loving it.
So having a forward fold just on its own is pretty boring, but you can start to introduce different ideas like these little lift-offs, which carry over really great for handstands or our press to handstands. I've also noticed benefits with things like plow pose in my yoga, where it's really made these things a lot easier, as well as elements in my locomotion practice. If I want to keep my legs nice and straight, all these things are just so much easier with that forward fold mobility. The holy grail for me was always the press to handstand. So being able to get lift off from here and being able to come back down with my nice straight legs into my forward fold from there. So I hope you've got something out of this video. Remember, tilt that pelvis forward. Don't be afraid to bend the knees. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Drop me a comment with anything you want to discuss or need more information about below, and I'll see you in the next video.